Now, let's have the rationale of your pretest. Let's answer number 1. So, in this question, he and she decided to live by blank on raft and sail together in the Mississippi River. For the choices, we have letter A, oneself, B, myself, C, themselves, and letter D, ourselves. What do you think is the correct answer in these questions? We have our subject, he and she. What should be our answer? If your answer is themselves, yes, you are correct, because themselves, we are referring to he and Jim. That is why we will use the pronoun themselves. Next, number 2. A student at all boys high school should be on blank best behavior. For our choices, we have letter A, their, B, his, C, him, letter D, my. So the correct answer for number 2 is his. Why his? In this question, we are only referring to the student and not all the boys. Next, number 3. I blank the piano now. So what is the answer for this one? The correct answer is letter A. So we have the pronoun I and am playing the piano now. Number 4. We blank Europe before. The action already happened before. What do you think is the correct answer? If your answer is letter C, you have the correct answer. We have visited Europe before. Next, number 5. The computer blank the quality of your life now. The correct answer is letter B, because it is currently happening right now. It is in the present tense. Affects the quality of your life now. Next, number 6. He blank all over Europe last summer. So we have the word here, last summer. So it means the action is already done in the past. In letter A, traveled, B will travel, C travels, D had traveled. The correct answer is traveled, letter A. Number 7. She blank her laptops to work last week. We have the word here, last week. It means the action is already done in the past. What is your answer? Is it letter A, brings, letter B, brought, letter C, had brought, letter D, will bring? The correct answer is B, brought. Next, number 8. Jermaine blanks waits regularly. For our choices, letter A, lifted, letter B is lifting, letter C, lifts, D will be lifting. The correct answer is letter C, lifts. So you have the word regularly. Next, number 9. I blank successfully in 3 marathons if I can finish this once. For our choice, letter A will run, letter B will have run, letter C will be running, letter D will have been running. The correct answer is letter B, will have run. Number 10. The movie starts at 2 blank the afternoon. For our choices, letter A, in, letter B, on, letter C, at, and letter D, before. The correct answer is letter A, in the afternoon. Next, number 11. Kevin and Joe have been in the same class blank first grade. For our choices, letter A, for, letter B, since, letter C, in, letter D, at. The correct answer is letter B, since first grade. Number 12. Autumn begins blank September. Letter A, in, B, at, C, on, letter D, since. The correct answer is letter A, in September. Number 13. We turned back. It was raining. So now we are looking for conjunction. Letter A, because, B, for, C, but, letter D, so. The correct answer is letter A, because it was raining. Number 14. I was tired, blank, I managed to finish the work. So what conjunction are we looking for? Letter A, yet. Letter B, but. Letter C, and. Letter D, as. The correct answer is letter B, but. I was tired, but I managed to finish the work. For our next lesson, we will discuss the figures of speech. We define figure of speech as a word or phrase that possesses a separate meaning from its literal definition. We also have the different types of figure of speech. First one, we have the alliteration, ANAPHORA, assonance, euphemism, hyperbole, irony, metaphor, onomatopoeia, oxymoron, personification, simile, SYNECDOCHE. To start off with the figures of speech, let's have the alliteration. So when we say alliteration, it is the repetition of the beginning sounds of neighboring words. For example, Nick needed new notebooks. The sounds of and in Nick needed new notebooks are being repeated in this example. Another figure of speech, the anaphora. When we say anaphora, it is a technique where several phrases or verses begin with the same word or words. Example, I came, I saw, I conquered by Julius Caesar. The word I is being repeated several times in this example. Another example, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, it was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness, in the Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. So what are the phrases that are repeated in this example? It was is repeated. That is why it is an example of anaphora. The third type of figure of speech is the assonance. It is the repetition of vowel sounds. So when we say again, alliteration is the repetition of the sounds of neighboring words in the sentence, while assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds, not just letters in words that are close together. Example, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore. Next, euphemism. It is a mild, indirect, or vague term that often substitutes a harsh, blunt, or offensive term. Example, economical with the truth. You should say economical with truth instead of saying a liar. Another one, pass away instead of saying died. Next, hyperbole. It uses exaggeration or emphasis or effect. Examples, I've told you to stop 1,000 times. The phrase 1,000 times is just an exaggeration in this sentence. I could do this forever. The word forever is also an exaggeration. Irony. It occurs when there's a marked contrast between what is said and what is meant, or between appearance and reality. Example, the Titanic was said to be unsinkable but sank on its first voyage. It was said that it was unsinkable but Titanic sank. That is an irony. So another one, a police station gets robbed. That is an example of irony, because how come that a police station gets robbed knowing that there are policemen in the police station? They are the one that should fight the crime. Next, metaphor. It makes a comparison between two unlike things or ideas. Example, time is money. So time and money are unlike things but compared in the same time. He is a shining star. He is being compared to a shining star, and they are different from one another. Next, onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is a term used for a word that sounds like what it is describing. Examples, whoosh, boom. The sounds that comes from anything or an animal. Next, oxymoron. Oxymoron is two contradictory terms used together. So example, sweet sorrow, free market. Two contradictory terms, free market. Is there any free in the market? Of course none. These are two contradictory terms. Personification, it gives human qualities to non-living things or ideas. Example, the flowers nodded. So what is the quality of a human given to the flower? The flower nodded, knowing that a flower cannot nod. Another one, the snowflakes danced. What is the human quality given to snowflakes? Dance, knowing that snowflakes cannot dance. Simile, it is a comparison between two unlike things using the words like and as. Example, as slippery as an eel. We use the word as that shows that this example or this sentence is a simile. Slippery as an eel. It's like a pig. We use the word like to compare how the person eats. Next, SYNECDOCHE. It occurs when part is represented by the whole, or conversely, the whole is represented by the part. Example, wheels. We used to say wheels instead of saying a car. Coke. It refers to any cola drink. We use Coke to any brand, although the word Coke is actually a brand of a cola.